This is your second time to win our rodeo in the past 3 years. The first time you were 18, now you're 20. How does it feel?
It's awesome. You know,
You had Nightline 2 tonight. Have you ever had him before?
no. Oh, yes, actually.
One guy who knows about being tough is bullfighter Jimmy Lee. Now, he's actually from here. He's born and raised in San Angelo. Tell me about what it's like fighting in front of your hometown crowd.
Yeah, it's pretty much a dream come true.
I'm joined by two cowboys right now. They're getting ready. They're both bareback riders. I've got Danton on this side and Wyatt on this side. Now, y'all are in your early 20s. You know, you have been rodeoing for a while, but now it's at a professional level. What keeps you coming back?
It's every cowboy's dream to make the NFR.
Pickup men are vital for any rodeo, but these guys aren't driving trucks. Their work starts way before the sun comes up and ends way after it goes down. Match against Tough. Do you have anything that you watch for with him in particular?
Over the last couple of years.
Lots of Forbes and acorns had some hunters worried about whether deer would be coming to the feeders or staying back in the brush, but that's just not the case this year. The main reason, the sheer number of deer that are out there. Although rainwater harvesting began as a way to help the agriculture industry, it's now becoming more popular in urban areas due to concerns over population growth and water use. Rodeo isn't just for cowboys and cowgirls. The lessons learned in the arena can be applied everywhere in life. Today, these kids learned sometimes the hardest part is just getting on. Reporting in San Angelo, Senora Scott, Fox News First.
Okay, here we go.
While a dark house and bright lights mean showtime for the rodeo crowd and contestants,
The fun stuff's in the arena.
pickup men Jeremy Willis and Josh Edwards have already had a full day's work.
There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on too. It's not just riding in there and getting guys off in the bareback riding and the bronc riding. We got to take care of all these animals and sort them and load them and bring them up and run them through.
The hard thing about picking up is you spend 80% of your time making 20% of your income, but it's kind of for the love of the game.
And like most games,
It's like a strategy or a chess game. We set it up where we're not chasing the horses and chasing the guys around. We basically anticipate where the horse is going to be and set ourselves up where they kind of come to us.
Hang on, cowboy! Hang on!
Jeremy and Josh have their strategy down.
We set horses up, and you'll see us, instead of just catching horses on the walls and working them by ourselves, you'll see us crossing over in front of each other or coming around the other side of the bucking horse while he's doing the front half of the job. I'll come around and trip the flank and trip the cinch. He's getting the rider. It makes everything go a lot smoother.
This team,
Josh and I, we work together a lot, and we do it a little bit slower, differently than most people.
has adopted the slow is smooth, smooth is fast motto.
Anytime you've got to run that animal and get them going fast, it's harder on the cowboys, harder on the stock. We just like to do it, calm and quiet and just read the animals,
In hopes of preventing any injuries in a sport where those injuries could come to you.
Yeah, I guess it's dangerous. I don't know. You get bumped up and sore a little bit every now and then, but hopefully if you're doing it right, it's not too bad.
While both men are great at their jobs and have the recognitions and resumes to prove it, this line of work often requires other sources of income. But when all is said and done,
It's not really a job, it's more of the rodeo industry is more of a lifestyle. So that's really my lifestyle. I just do these other things to make a living.
they'd trade bucking horses for bucks in the bank any day.
Yes, sir.
You can't have a rodeo without livestock, but these aren't your average horses. They're superstars in their own right, and they're treated like it.
We take care of our livestock probably better than we take care of our own kids. These animals don't even work a minute a year. They have the best care. They're in the best pastures with the best grass. They ride on these comfortable trailers. They go to 8 rodeos a year, and the rest of the time they got their heads down eating grass.
But that's not all they're eating. Hay, feed, all the best, of course. And if they do need any medical treatment, they get the best of that as well. When it comes to the horses doing their jobs, it goes beyond breeding. They start getting scouted early on.
Between 2 and 3 year olds, we buck them at the ranch. We put a dummy on them. We buck them for about 6 seconds. If they show promise, we kick them back out. We bring them back around in another year. When they're 3 year olds, we try to put a rigging on them and get a live rider on them and kind of get used to somebody getting on them. And so we bring them along very slowly.
Promise may mean different things to different people. It's all part of the game.
And I could be sitting next to you at a sale, and you could put your hand up in the air on one, and I probably wouldn't be interested. So there's something out there for everybody. Everybody likes something different.
The average age of a seasoned equine athlete is between 9 and 10 years old. When they do start to show their age, they get a more laid-back job. Some are taken to high school rodeos. Some are bought by rodeo families for their kids to practice on.
We try to kind of filter them out into the industry where they can best be served and live out their life.
Reporting in San Angelo, Senora Scott, Fox News First. Rodeo isn't just for cowboys and cowgirls. The lessons learned in the arena can be applied everywhere in life. Today, these kids learned sometimes the hardest part is just getting on.
You don't really see a lot of the kids out here unless it's school.
Our Stock Show and Rodeo Association noticed this too. They created this event to reach a whole new audience that seems to sometimes be treated differently. It could be nerves or lack of experience dealing with a group like this, but in this arena today, everyone was equal.
And it's really been an experience for all of us just to get and see and make these kids real happy. So I think it's fun. I think everyone else thinks it's fun.
That feeling, along with smiles and cheers, echoed throughout the Coliseum.
The kids seem to enjoy it, whether they come in wheelchairs or just whatever, you know, they enjoy it.
And there was a lot to enjoy.
See the goats.
Yeah, is that your favorite animal?
Yeah.
This event exposed these kids to a whole new world.
Oh, it's very important. I think that they need to, they're not really exposed to this kind of world out here. And I think it's really good for them to get to see and do everything.
But everyone ended up learning something.
When I see them get happy, I get really happy. It just, makes me really happy to see them get to do stuff that they would never get to do before.
Reporting in San Angelo, Senora Scott, Fox News First.